Well, guys, we're getting there. This is the 1994 Mercedes S500 that I got for free from a subscriber. I'll try to link all those videos. So we are deep into this project. I've been going nonstop, as you guys can see by the videos that are coming out. And I don't want to stop. I want to get this thing road ready, and I've got to do the interior. The exterior I can do as I'm driving, but I've got to get this interior done so I can start enjoying this car. So I decided I'm gonna go pretty much all black now. I'm gonna keep some two-tone in there, but I'm still gonna pull the parts out of that one just in case I change my mind. So I've already pulled this black door card off, and I've decided I'm most likely gonna go with it. We'll find out in this episode. I'm not sure, and there it goes. I'm not sure if I'm liking the two-tone that I originally thought might look really good. Now I've got everything to get out of this car. So originally I was thinking this nice light gray, dark gray two-tone going with this black. I just don't think it fits. It's too much. It's just too much for the eyes. I thought it'd be really cool, but I do like having the charcoal dash and the light gray carpet, along with pretty much every one of them have a gray top. So that kind of blends in with every W140. And of course it flows into the back panel here that we customized on the last video. Today we're gonna be pulling these front seats out. I'm gonna deep clean this carpet. We're gonna go ahead and start putting all the VIP stuff we pulled out of the other car. Get some mirrors on here, get our, missing pieces like the dome light up there. Anything we can get into this car, the door cards, all that stuff. Hopefully by the end of this video, it looks like a complete car. So let's jump into it now. So guys, I accidentally figured out a way to get this wood panel out of your rear door without damaging it and without any tools. If you take your ashtray out like this is out, if you reach up in there, you can press on the back of it and it pops right out, no damage. Thought it was kind of cool, accidentally did it. Well guys, we got our first VIP piece put in, and I know it's just floor mats, but these floor mats are amazing. I did a video on these floor mats, and I know some of you guys have reached out to me. I've had people comment on the video saying these floor mats are garbage, but I think what they're looking at is that generic one that's out there. These ones were custom made specifically for this car, and when I ordered them, they only offered, I think $98.99 and up. So I can't remember if it was 98 or 99. I ordered the lowest year, and then I had to send them photos of my rear seat because they wanted to make sure everything was gonna fit in there properly. And these things came in molded perfectly for the car. You can see how nicely they fit up in there. They have little pieces that slide up in there, and everything's molded. These are also made of very, very nice leather. I just wiped them down. They need to be cleaned really well because I just pulled them out of the other car and it was my daily. So now you can kind of see why I wasn't so concerned with pulling this gray carpet out. I just wanted to get any of the smells out. I was hoping to get these stains out, but I don't know what the heck they are. I steamed them. I used degreaser on them, like a heavy, heavy degreaser, and they just didn't want to come up. I'm still going to work on it a little bit more, but I want to try to get this rear floor mat put in. I'll show you guys that a little bit more, and then we'll start putting in tables and stuff like that. And then we'll move on to that side, completely clean down that side, and get that seat put in as well. And eventually we'll get the steering wheel put in. I'm gonna try to get a lot of that done in this video. Just wanted to stop and tell you guys a little bit about this floor mat. So I believe it was diamondcarmats.com, but I'll leave a link to the video. If you guys have any questions about ordering these mats, I had to kind of jump through some hoops because I had a 95 at the time, and they only listed, I think 98 and up is what I wanna say. And so I ordered the 98, and they had a whole bunch of questions. And the first time I tried to order, I told them it was a 95. When I emailed them, they said, sorry, we don't make it for that, do not order. We only do custom fit, and we do not guarantee if you don't have the year. So I took a little risk and I said it's a 98, sent them photos, and they came out perfect. They fit in here very, very nicely, and they're way nicer than any floor mats I've ever seen anybody have. So I'm very excited about them. Can't wait to get them in here and show you guys how it's gonna look with the black seats. Same exact thing. Yes. So as you guys saw, that I repaired the door card tabs that are right here using this Gorilla Heavy Duty Ultimate Glue, and it worked really good. This has been sitting for 24 hours, and these are on there very, very strong. Now, this is the all black door card that we pulled from our parts car. I decided to go with those. We're just go ahead and pop these in, and then I'm gonna talk about everything that we're gonna swap out, at least on this video. I'm still planning on taking everything out of that car, just in case I wanna make everything black, but I've got some ideas, and I think it's gonna look really good. So let's get this in. Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video, but we've got a lot to talk about right now. Things that we've accomplished and things that we still need to do. Now, I wish I could have recorded everything that we did because an insane amount of work got done, but it's been so hot out here in Florida that I've had to take shifts, make sure I'm hydrated, and also my recording devices get overheated, so I have to cut them short. And a lot of this takes very long footage to record, and I got to go through editing all of that as well too. So I cut a lot of it out that is unnecessary. But if you guys have any questions about removing any of these things, please hit me up on Instagram. It's Pete's Carport on there. I'd be happy to shoot you back ways that you can get these things done. Now, with all that out of the way, the car looks absolutely amazing. I went ahead and tucked up our diamond stitch leather floor mats that look absolutely amazing, cover up 99% of that gray carpet. I did not want to have to remove that if it was not necessary. Then we've got our front seats in here, and they just look really, really nice. Our steering wheel, I decided to go with the black horn and not the gray horn. I think it looks a lot better. One of the things that I want to do is probably put the black carpet down here, but I don't know. Gray carpet does kind of set a separation between the top and bottom, and I do like to have some hints of the gray in here. I think it looks really good not to have everything all black, so I may be keeping that. We're definitely doing something with the center console, but I do like this part being gray. I kind of want to do a two-tone, maybe something up here black that's custom made, so that'll be down the road. Also need to get myself a dome light. I went ahead and ordered one that's not working because I know I've got all the components that are working in here. All we need is this plastic housing. Both the parts car and this car's dome light were completely shot. The sun got to them. And unfortunately, we've got to figure out the center wood piece here. I'll come around and talk about that. But let's go ahead and check out the back, which I think came out really, really nice. Just looks very clean. Even got the black plastic vents there, and we went ahead and swapped out the black there. Now on these pillars here, I don't know, I kind of like the way it all flows gray down the side, but we may be doing that diamond stitch leather down this as well, and I'm thinking about doing it possibly on that armrest there. That was one of the ideas I had. Now we step back out over here. You can see this door is not done, and the reason why is I've been debating, this is probably the biggest one that I've got to figure out. This door has a ton of dings and dents down the side, and I thought, why not swap out the parts car door completely, and that would resolve that. Well, the parts car door has some rust along the bottom here, and I was kind of hesitant about wanting to swap it out till I looked closer and saw it was just where some water had built up. It's an easy cutout piece. We can weld another piece of metal in there, and that's something you'll never see, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Whereas this is something you're definitely going to see, and I'd rather not have to do body work if not necessary, because that is the only spot on this car that has dings and dents all down it. So that is probably what I'm going to do, is just go ahead and swap out the door, and that'll be a project in itself, and I'd love to show you guys how that can be done. And let's go around to this side. Now you'll see this door is done, except it's missing the ashtray, and that's because the next video I'm going to do is installing the remainder of all the VIP stuff. And if you guys remember, I pulled the S600 wood ashtrays out. I'm gonna pop those in along with all the other VIP stuff and kind of show you the car in its complete stage of being a VIP style car. And then we're gonna add to that. We're gonna do more trays. We're gonna probably do side curtains. We've got a lot coming. And that is why I wanted this car, because I really wanted to kind of start from scratch and be able to build it the way that I wanted to build it. I think it's coming out really, really nice. And I'm honestly loving the two-tone. I'm very happy it's not all just straight black. I know that a lot of people love the all black, but I kind of like that breakup of color. And I really actually like this. So that is definitely probably gonna stay. Now we need to get a shifter knob, and let's talk about this wood piece here. So he left the wood pieces in the trunk, and this upper section here is in very good shape, but the lower section was completely shot. Now, I know that anything 96 and up and anything 95 and below had completely different AC units, and that wood piece, from my understanding, was completely different, because this one is separated. The ones in the later years were not. But let's go ahead and step into our parts car, which is a 97, because I think we can easily make this centerpiece work. And this centerpiece is in really, really good shape. So this is the one that came from the original car, and you can see the wood is just all chipped up. Would have to be completely refinished, which is possible too. But if we put this over here, I thought that the shifter would be completely different. All the buttons line up on this lower part, except for this one right here, but the other car does not have the rear shade. Instead, it's got a button for your headrest. So it still has that one button slot, and I think we can slide that over and have no issues. Go ahead and pull this off so you guys can see. Now, the only difference is that I could see is you're gonna have the wood lines down this versus a straight opened up piece. So I think we can just modify. Everything else is pretty much the same. I do have a couple more buttons, so I've got to look at that. If I can eliminate a button, I'm not sure. So really, that's what I want to do. I think I want to try to modify this piece because these pieces are so expensive right now. And this one looks like it's in amazing shape. And it's a nice, rich, dark color. The other option would be to send this off and get this refinished and use our upper piece that's in good shape. Now, the other downside is both of these are missing all the little clips that everything slides into. So if this one's really good, I'm probably just gonna go straight with this one or try to move some of that stuff over. Because of course I could sell this and buy a really nice one, but I don't wanna go through that hassle. I think we can still utilize this piece completely. So that's about it, guys. Hope you really enjoyed this video. I know I did a lot of talking towards the end, but I wanted to fill you in on everything we're gonna do and some of the things that I've got ideas for. You guys have an awesome day, a blessed week, and I hope you really enjoyed this video and a lot more to come on this car.